Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. Hello. What? Ừ. Green. Mm. Mm.大家下午好。Welcome back to Simple Mandarin Communication. Today we have this topic 33. My name is Lee. Yes, I'll be presenting this or that. Today is Tuesday, 星期二，2025年8月5号。Let's begin with our learning outcome before proceed further. Hang on a minute. Okay. So due to connection problem, it's a bit slow. These are learning outcomes. So my team and I hope that by the end of this Zoom, we'll be having this ability to understand or at least can speak a little bit in Mandarin on the following topics, which this topic, my team and I consider quite essential for our day-to-day construction scenario, especially in the general engineering setting. So first, we will have this recap on this simple measurement-related question. Yes, our previous learning. And also, we will ask and answer what is this? 这是什么? Using the simple nouns. Also, we try to differentiate using this, 这个 and that, 那个 correctly in basic sentences. All right. So next, we will go to the contents which summarize the flow of today. We begin with recap and the question, what is this? And then followed by, what is that? Then we try to using this versus that, or this or that. Yes. And open the floor for the Q&A session. So what we have here is recap from previous learning. And we have number 0 up here, the biggest number of this module, 9,999. Okay, so we try to get to know about the 计数单位 counting units. We'll be calculating from one place, which is 个位数, then follow to 十位数. 个位数 to 十位数, the difference is 1 digit and 2 digit. So in Mandarin, 个位数, which is 1 digit, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then only we move on to 10. Okay? So from 个位数 is single digit. Up here, the 十位数 2 digit. So what we have to understand is the logic of using 10. When this 10 placed in front, just like this, we say 11, 11, we say 12, 13, 14, followed by 15, 16. Oh, please bear with me, it's a bit slow, the pointer. 17, 18, 19. So when this 10, the 10 place placed in front of number 1 to 9 is relatively smaller. Why I say that? Because in this next slide, 10 basically you can say 10, but it means 10. And then 20, 20, 30, 60, 70, 90. So when this 10 put behind the 1 to 9, it becomes bigger number. Okay, instead of 11 to 19, it's put in front 11到19 compared to when the 10 put at the back 10到90, it becomes bigger. Okay, so from 90 we'll move on to like 91 all the way to 99. Then we will go to this 100 place. 100 place compared with 10 place is 2 digit, 3 digit. But in Mandarin, it's called as 百. Again, the same logic 140, 160, 170, 180, 190. This 100 is relatively smaller compared to the 百 we put at the back. Okay, so when the 百 put at the back, when the 百 is put at the back of the number, so gradually it will move forward to 千, which is the 4 digits of number. So we can see here 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. When the figure compared to the 百 put in front, like 110, 120, 130. So this is the logic of putting the 百 in front, 1 to 9, and at the back of 1 to 9. All right. And then we will move on to 千. 千 is 4 digits of number. And again, we repeat the logic. Put the 千 in front of the number. 1100, 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500, all the way 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900, which is relatively smaller when we put at the back. 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000, 7000, 8000, 9000. Okay, the logic will be when this 个位数、十位数、百位数 and 千位数 put in front or at the back. So the biggest number of this module, again, I would say is 9999. Let's say I put as 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, can you read it in Mandarin? Well, let's give it a try. It will be like 1234. So this would be the way we read the number when we see the 4-digit. Let's say I give you the number of 7, 2, 1, 4. So we are doing this 计数单位 or counting the units. We can say it's actually 7000 because 4-digit first, and then 214. And 4. So 7214. So what is important in counting units in Mandarin? Basically, we have to memorize 2 things. One is from 1 all the way up till 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the first thing we have to memorize. And second, we have to remember the place. Like 个位数, 1 digit, and then 十位数, 2 digits. And then how to put the 10 in front and at the back. And also 百位数 in front or at the back, and 千位数 in front or at the back. So this will be continuously all the way to infinite numbers. So I hope I clarified the usage of 个、十、百、千. All right, that's the first recap part. Then we move on to second, which is a little bit related to our number, which is the basic measurement. The basic measurement will be, we have 8 pairs altogether, 8 pasang. The first pasang basically will be on 长度, the length. What is the length? 什么长度? Normally we will ask this formally lah, but when we want to specify, we can ask like, 几长啊? 钢筋几长? How long is the rebar? Or you can ask 多长? This is more standard way of asking lah. So throughout this revision, we were just repeating this 什么, 多 and 几. So for 长度, we have long, we have short. Short would be, again, 极短, 多短. Or you just want to ask, what is the length? 什么长度? Then second pair, we will go to 高度, like 什么高度? Instead of asking, Lee, what is your height? You can ask 你几高? 你多高? All right? Or instead of 什么长度, you can checking on this 几矮. 这棵树几矮? Ask on person, you know. We seldom ask to people lah. So when you want to ask me 你几高? What is my height? You will ask 你几高 instead of 你几矮. This is, yes, a bit off lah. Then we have to move on to the size. 什么尺寸? 几大 how big? 多大? Okay. So depends on who we are talking to. Or 极小多小, like the bolts and nuts. How short? Sorry. How small? 极小. How small? 多小. Instead of checking on 什么字. So we're going to ask how narrow. 几窄? 多窄. Then we move on to 距离 or close distance. You can ask 什么距离多近多近 This is 差距 and we also what 几深你几深你眼睛几 and number 7 will be the thickness like we want to check on what is the thickness of the retaining wall 挡土墙几厚 or 多厚 then we also can ask how thin 多薄 or 几薄 this is 然后 and also This, the last pair, I would say is 坡度 basically
I think my line is a bit slow. Please bear with me for a while. Hang on now. I try to reconnect. My turn. See. Thanks for having me again. Yeah.
The line is quite slow here, but please bear with me. We go back to the universal question. Okay. So as you can see here, normally for basic measurement, we try to understand the tolerance level. And then other measurement that is specified in our technical spec. So if it's like exceeding the tolerance level too much, then we no choice. We have to refer back to our supervisor, like our senior engineer, our section leader, so that they can issue out the TQ and then to clarify what's the issue in between this 误差多少, how much is the error. And then here pop the question. So we want to ask, what is this all about? Sometimes when we read, we don't understand. Then we want to ask this question. 这是什么?这是什么? Actually, we have been asking this question in MTHQ033 when we exploring about the engineering drawing. Yes, so the question is 这是 the would be like the blender machine, and then for tone the. Shi is easy for us to pronounce as yes sir, no sir. So will be for tone also. 这是什么?什么 is what? So sen will be like 思 plus n. Second tone, then me is neutral tone. It's like me. 这是什么? Well, please bear in mind that when we ask what is this in English, in Mandarin is reverse pattern. Direct translation will become this is what. 这是什么? As we know that in the engineering drawing, we have actually few types. So I listed 3 here for revision purpose only, huh? Please bear with me. When we ask 这是什么? So we can say 这是图纸. Generally speaking, this is drawing. So when we want to specify only, we put the middle type. 这是设计图纸. 设计 as is yes sir, no sir for tone. Remember the SIR. So for tone, 设计 is like EFG. Okay, EFG. G. 设计 design drawing. 设计图纸. 这是设计图纸. Or you want to specify it? Well, I've done reading this issue for construction drawing. Now I'm reading this or doing this shop drawing. Then when asked 这是什么? Then the question is, the answer is 这是图纸. To specify it, again we say 这是施工图纸. 施 as in first one, 施工 would be G-O-N-G, 公司的公, 施工. So 这是什么? 这是图纸. 这是什么图纸? 这是施工图纸. And next would be our as-built drawing, which is quite hot topic. In Mandarin, as-built is called as 竣工图纸. 竣 means finish. 工 means the work. So completed works. 竣工图纸. is like G, fourth tone. G, you can plus in. So in will be like G in. So Jun, Gong, completed verb, drawing. So it's aspect drawing. So 这是什么图纸？这是进攻图纸。这是进攻图纸。Then you may ask, so I already know 这是 means this. What about what is that? What is that? Then we have to differentiate first. This is referred to something close to the speaker. The speaker now is me. So when those drawings are on my table, I can say 这是图纸，这是施工图纸，这是竣工图纸，这是设计图纸。All these drawings are near to me, okay, nearby. So when I want to say that is the drawing, that is the design drawing, that is the aspect drawing, that is the shop drawing, I will refer to as that, okay? That means farther from me. 那是设计图纸. When those drawings are on, for example, Miss Lina's table, then I will say 那是施工图纸，那是设计图纸，那是竣工图纸. This is the difference between 这 as in the for tone 这 and 那 and a na. This and that. So we use the same example with some modification. Please bear with me. We ask 那是什么? What is that? 那是什么 is the reverse pattern of English. Direct translation will be that is what. Okay. 那 as in na. 那是 as in again. You can use as yes sir or no sir, but for tone 是。那是什么? 什么 is what. And when we want to ask what is on Miss Lena's table, we can say 那是图纸. As simple as that, because we didn't go into detail. And when we go to detail, we specify, we say 那是设计图纸. Okay, those drawings which is on Miss Lena's table are design drawing. 那是设计图纸. The same apply to the 施工图纸。那是什么？那是图纸。那是什么？ Just put here 什么。So when people ask to specify 那是什么图纸 then we say 那是施工图纸 shop drawing. Okay? And the last one is 竣工图纸. 竣工 means completed works. Those are the drawing for completed works. 那是竣工图纸。那是竣工图纸. So with the we bear in mind that this is near to me, that is far from us, and we go to this or that. So these are some variations we can play along with this versus that. We have 这个. 这个 means this, and 那个. 那个 means that. Okay, 这个 is like the blender machine noise plus hot tone. 这. G will be like a G, but hot tone or this neutral tone is acceptable. 这个 and 那个. So how we put into use, how we apply, put in use would be, okay, please bear with me. Okay, when we want to try to make simple sentence, 这个 plus noun would consider one sentence. Like for example, 这个车站 is this station. 这个模板 is this formwork. So 这个 plus noun, any noun. 这个人 is a noun, right? 这个人 and then 这个路基 can understand? This subgrade. And 这个钢筋 this rebar. We just refer to something near to us as in 这个 and then now. And when we want to refer to that far away from us, we use 那个. So again, same example, but near or far. 那个车站 that station. 那个车站 okay? And then 那个模板 that form verb. Let me specify it. When I say 这个车站 so 这个车站是瓜拉登嘉楼车站。那个车站 because I'm stationed in Kuala Terengganu 嘛 so 那个车站是 Pasir Puteh 车站 so you can see the difference 那个 will be far away from me like 2 hours for example and 这个模板 would be 这个模板在3分部 this form is located at section 3 那个模板在9分部 that form is located at section 9 okay 这个那个 just like the nugget 这个 is near to me I can yes and 那个 is far away from me then we move on to the here versus there 这里 is something near to me is here 这里 is the for tone 这里 would be my surname third tone li 这里 here and there 那里那 for tone li again is my surname li 那里这里是3分部那里是4分部 here I am at section 3 and there you are at section 4 for example there you are at Dungun 这里那里 and we can do some short sentence here like 这里有 and then we put the noun here 有 means here yes 这里有这里 means here have something lah now 这里有 is the third tone 有这里有 plus noun and then 那里有 plus noun 那里有 this is the I would say the template then we put into the example again we are using the 车站 and 模板 so we say 这里有车站瓜拉登嘉楼这里有车站 there is a station here okay 这里有车站这里有水 there is water here water ponding here and 这里有模板模板 is noun 吗车站 also noun so they are form words here they are form words here you see the difference here this sentence is in singular and this sentence is in plural however in Mandarin we didn't really bother whether it's singular or plural we just say 这里有车站 yes there is one station here there are many stations here we also say 这里有车站 but you will say 这里有很多车站 okay so this is just a simple sentence to demo 这里有车站这里有模板 which is nearby to the speaker which is me and there you are 那里有车站 there is a station there at Dungun 在龙云那里有车站在Gombak那里有车站在云顶那里有车站 so you can understand that actually I'm saying that there is a station at Dungun there is a station at Genting then also we can say 那里有模板 there are form words there so instead of saying that I'm at this man campsite 130 I can say campsite 123 there are form words there 营地123那里有模板营地138 sorry 营地123那里有模板营地138那里有模板 so these are just simple questions we can construct using here and there we can use 这里有 so these are just description we trying to explain to people that there's something there are some things okay yeah there's something and there are some other things so other variation, we can actually put in adjective, saying 这里很 adjective. 这里, like we know just now, is the for tone. The. Li is my surname, third tone. Li. 这里很 is a very. Very is the pronunciation is her plus n, third tone. 很 这里很 here is very adjective, and 那里很 adjective. Na as in na. Li as in my surname, third tone, li. 那里很 is like her plus n, third tone. 很 那里很. So we try to express our emotion, I would say. For example, we can say 这里很好. 好 means good. It is very good here. 这里很好. And then we can see 这里很美. It's very beautiful here. 很美很好. And if you want to say the place is so messy, you can say 这里很脏, as in sangat kotor. Yes, 这里很脏. 这里不整齐. You just put in the adjective. Like 这里很 noisy. Then we can understand also 这里很吵. Yes, noisy is 吵. And then we want to refer to 那里很 adjective. Same example, same demonstration. 那里很好. At Dungun, it is very good there at Dungun, for example. 荣誉那里很好. 云顶那里很好. And then 很美, we also can say Gombak 那里很美. Okay, and anything else? So these are basically some variation when we want to use this word 这. Okay, we can say as 这是什么? What is this? What is that? 那是什么? 那. And then we can also refer to 这里 here and 那里 there. And also we can just simply say that, okay, 这个是车站, 那个是车站. This station and that station. So these are some simple word and sentence we try to try to construct today, we try to build today. So I hope you get the concept of it. And then my training is always just introduction. Yes, you can explore more. So, and this is always a continuous process, on and off, keep updating ourselves. And then the attitude itself is more important. No matter what industry we are at, we have to like continuously learn, unlearn, upskill, and then let the skill become redundant. And then, yes, adapting to what Mr. Dave say, AI technologies. So what is important is small effort that we put in. We put day in and day out. So success is an ultimate goal. What we have to do is just work hard and work smart. So this is my email. You can WhatsApp me. You can email me. Well, I open the floor for Q&A session. And also, please do not hesitate to like click in this YouTube for additional info. Yes, this is all I have for today. And 谢谢大家. Actually, today is Miss Lina's birthday August 5th. So I would like to say happy birthday to Miss Lina. And then 生日快乐, yes, as in Mandarin. So yes, thank you, Miss Lina, for always being there. And let's call it a day and see you next time. 谢谢.
谢谢 Miss Lee。